What's good? What's good, everybody? Hope everybody having a good evening. Yeah, we finna get right to it. Irene been lying. She been lying her ass off. Irene been playing us like a fool. And let me say this, y'all, before we get started. What's good, Heaven, Tisha, Kala, Angela? Hey, look, don't y'all think that if they had to sign confidentiality slips, don't y'all think they got paid? I mean, come on now. What would make them kids didn't give a damn about no confidentiality slips? Tell you what made them stay quiet, that paper. That paper. That's what made them stay quiet. Yeah, but Irene been lying, y'all. She been lying. Y'all know how we do. We don't play around. What's good, everybody? With this video, we're going to get straight into it. We're going to prove that Irene Roberts have been lying the whole entire time. Let's do it.
What made you take your cell phone and go live?
Me personally, I always go live. Anywhere, anytime. I'm going live. That's what I do. But since Facebook blocked me, I just go live on other people's page.
So you weren't even on your page?
No, I was on Monique's page live.
Okay, you went on Monique's page.
And I tagged myself.
And you tagged yourself, so it automatically went to your page. Yeah. So not all your friends and followers saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Irene just said she went live from Monique's phone, from Monique's Facebook page. And then you turn around and say this.
If I wasn't, she was trying to come to my lame ass party, she'll still be here. Monique was invited, first of all.
So Irene, you want us to believe that somebody that you didn't invite to your party, that you got their phone and went live from their social media page. Nah, we ain't going for that. Let me stop right there. Y'all see what I'm saying? Is y'all with me? Is y'all with me? All right, now, we all heard Irene tell Monique when they were just arguing recently. She said, Monique, you weren't even invited to my party. I just played the audio. But now I want y'all to picture yourself or somebody that y'all know closely doing what I'm about to say. You don't invite somebody to your party. The person that you don't invite to your party, you're going to somehow end up with their phone and then go live from their Facebook page. Can y'all picture that? Oh, Amanda, we're going to get to it. We getting there. We're creeping there. But do y'all understand what I'm saying? Irene told us that she didn't invite Monique to her party. And when we heard her live, she said it with authority. Am I right? So you didn't invite her to your party. But then all of a sudden you got her phone, your phone, Kanika phone, but you going live from Monique's phone. I ain't making this up. You just said it. Since it's close to the beginning, y'all, we're going to take this back from the top and we're going to roll this thing on out. What's good, everybody? With this video, we're going to get straight into it. We're going to prove that Irene Roberts have been lying the whole entire time. Let's do it.
What made you take your cell phone and go live?
Me personally, I always go live. Anywhere, anytime. I'm going live. That's what I do. But since Facebook blocked me, I just go live on other people's page.
So you weren't even on your page?
No, I was on Monique's page live.
Okay, you went on Monique's page.
And I tagged myself.
And you tagged yourself, so it automatically went to your page. Yeah. So not all your friends and followers saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Irene just said she went live from Monifa phone, from Monifa Facebook page. And then you turn around and say this.
If I want she was trying to come to my lame ass party, she'll still be here. Monifa was invited, first of all.
So Irene, you want us to believe that somebody that you didn't invite to your party, that you got their phone and went live from their social media page. Nah, we ain't going for that. You've been live for too long.
Okay. What time did you approximately get to the party, you think?
Like 10:30, 11.
10:30 or 11, you arrived at the party.
See, I keep telling y'all the way we catch these fools up is that we go back to the beginning. Okay, so Irene, you say you arrived at the party, your party, around 10:30 or 11-ish, right?
Boom. What time you think it was when it started jumping a little bit?
I say 2 o'clock, little.
2 in the morning?
Because it just started like that. I just got there myself.
Whoa. Didn't I say, y'all, all we got to do is let these fools talk. They're going to say something. So she just told Zach she got to the party around 10:30 or 11 and then turned right around and say the party started jumping at 2. I just got there myself. Wait a minute. Now, okay. Me, Sakina, Dale Wash, Tisha, Angela, Randy, we all, and Mary, Carmen, Maria, we're not rocket scientists, but we know that you can't get there at 10:30 and 2 o'clock. You can't do that. It's either you get there at 10:30 or you're there at 2 o'clock. So just say you got there at 10:30. What about the rest of the other 3 hours that now you're saying you got there at 2 o'clock? She just said this.
Okay. What time did you approximately get to the party, you think?
Like 10.
You want us to believe that and went live for that. You've been live for too long.
Okay. What time did you approximately get to the party, you think?
Like 10:30, 11.
10:30 or 11, you arrived at the party.
See, I keep telling y'all the way we catch these fools up is that we go back to the beginning. Okay, so Irene, you say you arrived at the party, your party, around 10:30 or 11-ish, right?
Boom. What time you think it was when it started jumping a little bit?
I say 2 o'clock, little.
2 in the morning?
Because it just started like that. I just got there myself.
See, Irene, you're only making these dumb mistakes simply because you lying. Now, first you say you got to the party 10:30 or 11-ish, and then you turn around and say you got there at 2 o'clock. So if that's so, that gives you a 3-hour gap, which you couldn't get there at both times, but that gives you a 3-hour gap. What were you doing? And why in the hell is you lying?
Hey, you went to the front desk. How did they greet you? Like, oh, hey. What?
No, they ain't greet us. They just looked at us, walk past. Just see me walk
Was
past.
it a nasty look?
No, just a who are
Hey.
you people? Like,
Okay.
look.
Okay. Was that your first time ever going there?
Yeah, that's my first time ever.
Whoa, now, we all saw the video millions of times. She said she just walked on in that boy and just kept going. But I can recall you stopping at the front desk. I was doing some moving that night. And again, if they got the signed confidentiality slips, you better believe they got paid. What y'all think made these young black kids keep their goddamn mouth shut? Not no piece of or some paper made them keep their mouth shut. But I'm talking about the kind you count. Not that kind you sign. What the hell is you lying?
Hey, you went to the front desk. How did they greet you? Like, oh, hey. What?
No, they ain't greet us. They just looked at us, walk past. Just see me walk
Was
past.
it a nasty look?
No, just who are
Hey.
you people? Like, look.
Okay. Was that your first time ever going there?
Yeah, that's my first time ever. Ever like being there.
And see, that's the part that had me thrown for a minute when they were showing the images of Irene sitting down with the trainee. And then you see this image right here. This is not Irene, y'all. This is Jalen Ford. I assure you, this is not Irene. This is Jalen Ford. But this right here, this is Irene. In fact, Irene kept telling us that Bree was gone. If Bree was gone, how in the hell is you and Bree together at the front desk? Now, let me stop right there. Do y'all recall seeing the video where Irene goes up to the front desk? This after she been at the hotel. And then all of a sudden, her, Bree, and some other girl walk up to the front desk. But the whole entire time, Irene, Monifa been saying, oh, Bree couldn't drive. She was gone. She was the driver. Kanika was drunk. How the hell is that possible when you and Bree at the goddamn front desk? If we open our eyes and our ears, we can clearly understand that the main story for these people to tell, no matter what, walked in that hallway, turned around, went back in that room. Listen to what they saying, because they both saying the same thing, all three of them. Irene, Monifa, and Shamaya. When they just released them 3 videos, they said them all 3 different ways, but at the end of they live, they all said the exact same thing. Only thing different was Irene, I want to say, informed us, but more so confessed. She confessed. Well, she ran out of money or something? Something happened. But see, Irene, at first I was tripping because I was wondering how in the hell could Jadon Ford get your entire outfit that fast. But when I noticed something, I noticed even you got on them big stupid sunglasses. So in order for Jadon Ford to get the exact same outfit that you had and the exact same glasses that you had to be there. Now, Irene, this is where you really messed my head up when you said this.
Okay. Was that your first time ever going there?
Yeah, that's my first time ever like being there.
So, Irene, if that was your first time ever being at the Crown Plaza, why did the Rosemont police ask you this?
Did they take the initiative to go after Kanika?
No, they didn't. Because they came to me off something. I seen you before. Didn't you get in trouble before? I never been to Rosemont in my life. Never been to jail in my life. How you gonna just tell me?
Whoa, see how that happened in the beginning, and it's I don't want to say it slid past us, but they were bombarding us with so much nonsense that we had time to focus on whatever we was focused on, but it was so much coming. It was coming from all directions. Did y'all hear what she just said? Let's listen again.
I'm ever going there?
Yeah, that's my first time.
Now, Irene, this is where you really messed my head up when you said this.
Okay. Was that your first time ever going there?
Yeah, that's my first time ever like being there.
So, Irene, if that was your first time ever being at the Crown Plaza, why did the Rosemont police ask you this?
Did they take the initiative to go after Kanika?
No, they didn't. Because they came to me off something. I seen you before. Didn't you get in trouble before? I never been to Rosemont in my life. Never been to jail in my life. How you gonna just tell me?
So you never been to Rosemont before, and they just out of the clear blue ask you, have you ever been in trouble before? And then they tell you that they think that they seen you before. Were they referring to this?
And I get 201 here. We have 2 batteries and ambulance requested. Somebody follow them. Strike station. They're going to keep cuffed, not custody, but they're requesting a patrol to follow. So leave against the ambulance.
Some went to the.
Now, listen. This was finna mess y'all head up. Y'all listen. Check this out. Now, I want y'all to listen. Now, we know about the footage that they showed us with the girl when they was leaving the hotel with the girl holding the towel up to her head. And then we see Jadon Ford when he was being processed into the Cook County Jail, the scars that he had on his head. So let's listen again. They think that they seen you before. Were they referring to this before? And then they just added
In the Rosemont in my life. Came to me off something. I seen you.
To you, did they take the initiative to go after Kanika?
No, they didn't. Because they came to me off something. I seen you before. Didn't you get in trouble before? I never been to Rosemont in my life. Never been to jail in my life. How you gonna just tell me?
So you never been to Rosemont before, and they just out of the clear blue ask you, Have you ever been in trouble before? And then they tell you that they think that they seen you before. Were they referring to this?
Can I get 201 here? We have 2 batteries and ambulance requested. Somebody follow them. Psych station. They're going to keep cuffs, not custody, but they're requesting a patrol to follow, at least against the ambulance.
Some went to the freezer.
Could they have been preferring to that? I mean, see, again, like I said, Irene and Monifa came out with these new lives. MTV VH1 hit. And then an email pop up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All this stuff seems to be syncing together. Let's be honest. Let's just be honest. Now, I'm here in Chicago right now as I'm speaking. This is where I live. This is where I wake up every day. This is where I go to sleep every day, in this city. Ain't nothing gonna happen with that case. That's why they closed it so fast. Do y'all know how many cases here like that? We can only imagine. Do we all want closure? Yeah. Do we all want justice? Hell yeah. But how can you be so, how can you expect justice so much when you're dealing with situations like this? I'm telling y'all, these kids was paid that night. That's the only thing gonna keep their mouth shut. If Monifa was supposed to have been that girl's best friend, what would you think that would make Monifa keep her mouth shut? Signing a fucking confidentiality slip, signing a piece of paper, gonna make Monifa and Irene and the rest of them tell all them goddamn lies. I showed y'all the room when they all was in the room. Looked like a meeting room. Tyrone and them and all of them. What it looked like they was doing. Look at them. What do y'all think would have kept them there? A big multi-billion dollar company hotel like that. To get them, each and every one of them $5,000 that night with nothing. Especially somebody like Monifa, all of them. If that's the case, that's 5,000 more that they left with than what they came with. And then we can imagine the other spook tactics that they laid down on them. Or they laid the spookism game down on them. In Rosemont, they laid it down on them. Look, y'all take this money, sign this paper. You say any goddamn thing, you going to jail. And ain't no telling what else might happen. Why y'all think we see the footage where Tyrone instructing Monifa and Shemai and them to walk down the ramp, then come back up the ramp? He was probably paid a little bit more.
And just happened to act like I can't wait until the autopsy come out. Like,
Yeah.
what was the cause of her death? Did she freeze to death? Because at one point I heard that the freezing was off.
See, it's an old saying that goes, if you let a fool talk long enough, they'll tell you what you want to know. And in this case, Irene did exactly just that. So let's see what she finna say next.
The freeze, it was not even working. That freezer don't even working. So how did that get on? Come on.
Irene, how would you know anything about a freezer working or not working? I mean, you said this was your first time at the hotel. All right, now, y'all just heard her. Zach asked her, what was the cause of Kanika's death? Did they say she froze to death? And then Irene just added her immediate response was the freezer. I don't even know how the freezer wasn't even supposed to have been working. I don't even know how it got on. How in the hell would you know that? You just supposed to have been a guest at this hotel. How would you know that? All right, let's drop it down a little bit. Let's lower the notch just a little bit. We ain't gonna even ask her how would she know that. We're gonna ask her, what in the hell made you say that? All right. If I walked inside of a store, okay, just say I walked inside of a liquor store. Obviously, it's the liquor store, so I know they got liquor in the back. That's obvious because of the type of store I'm in. Okay, all right. She in a hotel. It's a nice hotel. They got where they serve food, so it's, they got freezers and stuff in the back. But if I walked in this liquor store, I don't know how many cases of what they got back there. There's no way I can know that. So for me to say I walked in this liquor store, yeah, they got 10 cases of Douce, 20 cases of Remy. How would I know that? How would I know that? How would she know that? Don't make sense.
And another thing, you already said that you was intoxicated, so you didn't show her because everybody want to know why she didn't put Kanika on her live. Why you didn't show Kanika on her live?
Who else was on my live? Be honest, it was just me on it.
Exactly.
You didn't see nobody.
Somebody peeked their head in and was like, "Oops, girl, I got
yeah,
some."
come on, but anybody else on? Nobody else on. I was very on there. All you see is my forehead in place.
Were you on the live?
Now, see, that's what I mean by Irene is doing nothing but lying. Okay, now we watched the short 6-minute live of the real her, and then we watched the other live with Jalen Ford. But every time Irene opened her mouth, she somehow tried to make us believe that Jalen Ford live was actually hers, even though she came out and said, "Oh, yeah, they switched the lives." But all right, we knew that. We knew that from day one. But she just said, yeah, I didn't show nobody in my live. Who you really see? Just my forehead. That's the shit Jaden Ford was doing. Because in your live, you was showing yourself. You showed yourself from head to toe. Jalen Ford was just more focused on the face. And the sticking close to the camera with the forehead. But you saying that's what you did. This coming out of Irene's mouth. Sense.
And another thing, you already said that you was intoxicated, so you didn't show her because everybody want to know why she didn't put Kanika on her live. Why you didn't show Kanika on her live?
Who else was on my live? Be honest, it was just me on it.
Exactly.
You didn't see nobody.
Somebody peeked their head in and was like, "Oops, girl, I got some."
Come on, but anybody else on? Nobody else on. I was very on there. All you see is my forehead in place.
Were you on the live? I heard people say that she was nervous.
I'm shaking. Off of ecstasy pill. That's all I do. That's all my lips do.
So you wasn't nervous?
No.
You wasn't afraid for your life?
Pop the pill. Y'all see me. That's all I got to say. Pop the pill and you will see how much you shake.
So when we watched the video of, see, there it is again. We watched the live of Jalen Ford sitting there, lip shaking and everything, but she telling us, yeah, I was shaking. Yeah, that's because I was high off ecstasy. What? There it is again. There it is again. She's, for some reason, trying to make us believe that her live was actually Jadam Ford live.
Their head in and was like, "Oops, girl, I got some."
Come on, but anybody else on? Nobody else on. I was very on there. All you see is my forehead in place.
Were you on the live? I heard people say that she was nervous.
I'm shaking.
Shaking.
Off of ecstasy pill. That's all I do. That's all my lips do.
So you wasn't nervous?
No.
You wasn't afraid for your life?
Pop the pill. Y'all see me. That's all I got to say. Pop the pill and you will see how much you shake.
And you know what? Once you go back and listen to her, she don't even sound sincere. Don't none of them do. Monifa don't sound sincere. When you listen to Shamaya live, she just sound like it's a fucking joke. She started her live off about the serious situation, laughing and joking. It ain't serious to none of them. Because they feel they got this bracket of protection around them, which is actually the Rosemont police. And you know what, Irene? Here's an issue that I have with you. Every time there's a scene where we notice where Jalen Ford is in the live video. Here you come with a story or a statement portraying to be that person in that live. It's either you were there or you helped covering it up. There's no way that you can get us to believe that that was you. But the fact that you're trying to make us believe that that was you, it only tells us that something's wrong. And now I just see in the chat somebody say, yeah, Irene did say the phones wasn't working. Now, anybody with common sense know you ain't having no Wi-Fi problem in no hotel. Why? Because the hotel allow you to hook up to theirs. So where would having internet access be a problem? That's what I mean, y'all. She been lying the whole goddamn time.
Being that the situation occurred because you guys were mentally impaired under the influence, would you ever do drugs again?
The truth. Yeah. After a while.
Now hold on. Didn't I just say that they taking this for a joke? He asked her a serious question about a serious matter. And she, before she responds, she asked him, do you want the truth? What the fuck do you think we want? What do you think we want? We definitely didn't want no more y'all bullshitting ass footage. Nah. We want that.
The truth.
Yeah. Being that the situation occurred because you guys were mentally impaired under the influence, would you ever do drugs again?
The truth. Yeah. After a while.
And believe it or not, y'all, that is the only thing that Irene is telling the truth about. The fact that she's admitting that she's going to go back to doing drugs, that's the only thing she's being honest about. She's not being honest about anything that took place that night, about anything that happened in that hotel, about anything, period. She's doing the exact same thing. Her and Monifa are on the same page. And once y'all, what I had to really pay attention to, if you think about it, her and Monifa are saying the exact same thing. And what I mean by they saying the same thing, they saying the very same thing that they have said from the beginning until now. They saying the same thing. So it's not like they're telling us anything new or different. The only thing was that Irene let us know that the live videos were switched. And also the fact that she would not stop doing the drug that she did the night that her so-called friend was killed. A whole entire family was destroyed. And there's nothing but lying, deceit is coming out of this situation. If we learned recently that these people had to sign confidentiality slips, you better believe they got paid. And that's for sure. And Irene, you, Monifa, Shamaya, and Bree want us all to believe that all of y'all was so high and out of it that night. Y'all was all drinking, you all were drunk, you was smoking, you was high, y'all all was off ecstasy. So that's the reason you all are saying y'all was all off y'all square. But then you turn around and say this.
The type of drugs I'm off that didn't make me like, oh, I can't defend myself. X don't do you like that. It make you alert, up. You barely even go to sleep off that stuff.
See what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? Everything they saying, they've been instructed to say. Just say this. Look at Monifa. Monifa won't veer away from that story, not even a little bit. Only thing you're going to hear Monifa say, we got ready to go. I walked in the hallway, went back and got them keys, and that phone came back. She was gone. That's the only thing you're going to hear her say. She ain't going to say nothing else. Nothing else. That's because they told her, look, I don't give a damn who asks you what. Just say this and stick to it. That's all you know. That's all she doing. And you all are saying y'all was all off y'all square. And then they sitting there telling us, oh, we was drunk, we was high, we was off a pill, we went ourselves, we admit to, being not ourselves. That's how it all happened. Irene just said, shit, she pop pills, and when she pop a pill, it make her more alert. So if you pop the pill, as you say you did that night on your birthday, you should have caught every goddamn thing, and you did. But then you turn around and say this.
The type of drugs I'm off that didn't make me like, oh, I can't defend myself. X don't do you like that. It make you alert, up. You barely even go to sleep off that stuff.
Right. And see, Irene, that's the thing with lying. It requires deceit and a constant deceitfulness. And we cannot believe anything that you've been saying, Irene, because if you ask me personally, I think you've been lying the whole entire time. I think you are more involved in what you're leading on. I think you're no different than Monifa. I think y'all are on the same page. And to me, it sounds like that you helped her come up with her story simply because you're involved. You had to, because you said this.
We basically telling Monifa, you need to tell them you left by the door, you came in, you came back out, you didn't see.
Right. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? They always in cahoots. They gotta tell Monifa shit if that's the truth. Monifa gonna tell. Because from what they've been saying, Monifa the only one that know. So y'all shouldn't have to tell Monifa what to say, how to say it. Involved. You had to, because you said this.
We basically telling Monifa, you need to tell them you left by the door, you came in, you came back out, you didn't see.
And see, that's the thing, Irene. You shouldn't have to tell Monifa her come up with her story simply because you're involved. You had to, because you said this.
We basically telling Monifa, you need to tell them you left by the door, you came in, you came back out, you didn't see.
And see, that's the thing, Irene. You shouldn't have to tell Monifa anything if that's the truth. Sounds like to me you all were trying to get your story together. Y'all see what I'm saying? We got our eyes and our ears open this time for them. But y'all better believe they keeping a tight lip. They ain't saying much. Monifa gonna keep saying the same thing. Irene gonna keep saying the same thing. Y'all, how hard is it? How hard can it be for them to go to the mother and tell the mother everything they know? Just as easy as they can go live and say, this how they manipulated us. Especially when Irene said, since y'all want to know, I'm just gonna put it out there. What Shemaya say? Okay, since everybody want to know, I'm just gonna put it out there. What Monifa do? To equal them all up together, they ain't do a goddamn thing. Y'all already know how I like to do it. I like to jump in. We get this information, then we get up out of here. Y'all have a good night. Peace. I'm out.